but fry your eggs, as you're going to see. What we're going to do today is we're going to log in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to walk you through the whole site, just a quick walkthrough of everything that's available. But then we're going to spend quite a bit of time actually making an OOT ad, because I want people to get very familiar with how to make an OOT ad and how absolutely simple it is. You'll see in my account, I've got like 40 OOT ads already made up, because once you see it in action, they're very easy to do. Before we get started, I want you guys to get involved. I want to start getting you percolating about some things. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Phil is in the chat box. So I just shoot your answers into the chat box when I'm answering, after you hear the question. There are no right or wrong answers. Just throw some questions at us. Okay. Question number one for you guys. Why do companies employ celebrities to be spokespeople for their products or get them to endorse their products? What purpose does this serve? Let me read that again. Why do companies employ celebrities to be their spokespeople for their products or to get them to actually endorse them? What purpose does this serve? Okay, throw some answers at us. What purpose is there in having a celebrity? Give me some answers, Phil. What are we getting? Credibility, absolutely great answer. Implied credibility, that's good too. Very good. Who said that? Oh, Mark, very good. Good answer. Great. Don who? We got lots. Oh, Don Leopard. Thank you. Yeah, the credibility is right. Who else? James Mitchell, absolutely. Get more attention. Good answer. Instant call, good night, instant recognition, absolutely. Good answers, guys. This is, I'm sorry, who said that? Oh, Keith, pay attention to what the celebrities say, absolutely. People relate to stars. Good answers. I say you guys have got this down. Yes, that's exactly why you want to be involved with either celebrities themselves or a celebrity site that everybody really knows very well. Okay, second question. How much do you think you would have to pay to have a celebrity endorse your product? How much money do you think, if you really wanted to say get Oprah or some star from a football game or whoever, George Clooney, now one of my favorites, how much money do you think you would have to pay in order to get them to endorse your product? Assuming they liked it. Millions? Who said that? You're absolutely right. Could be millions. Don, you're absolutely right. It could be millions of dollars. Also, right, 100,000 depends on the star and what they're endorsing. Oh, that's true. Even though it costs $10,000 just for one tweet on Twitter from people who have large followings. So you're right. I mean, the point is that if you want your site associated with a really quality site or a celebrity, you're going to have to pay through the nose. And most small businesses, let's be honest, cannot do that. So what? Yes, your answer's all right. It's a lot of money that you have to pay somebody to actually hook up with your site, and that assumes that you can get them to actually like what you're doing and like your site. So, good answers. So, this is why Phil developed Oodles of Traffic. He wanted to provide a way for our people and our clients to be able to look like it. You're hooked up with a big site or a well known site. Yeah, to associate yourself, and it gives you clout. I mean, that's a really good word too. Credibility, instant impact, clout, by putting your site on this over the site of a well-known site. So that's really the purpose. Now, that's only one purpose, but it's a very important purpose. Now, what I want to do now is actually log in, and let's take a look around the entire members area, because it isn't only the OOT ads that are important at this site. So let me show you what else is in the actual site, and then I'm going to spend quite a bit of time actually showing you how to make an OOT ad. Okay, first of all, if you're a free member, go to the upgrade page and pick a membership. The reason for this, which starts at $97 and goes up to founders, and we're going to give you a special founder offer today at the end of the webinar. But the reason I want you to upgrade, you certainly can stay free and play the game, but you can't do the OOT ads unless you're an upgraded member. So go to the upgrade page, pick a membership. As we go through this, that's right for you. Now, here's a nice little thing that's in here, a downline mailer. So I now have 108 people in my downline, and as a founder, I can mail them every single day. So this is also a list building site, which we're going to get to when we get to the OOT game. And it is so easy to offer a game that people want to play to get them to sign up under you. And if you're a founder or any upgraded member, you will be able to mail your downline every day. That's really important. Then we have an OOT mailer. The OOT mailer is depending on your membership level. If you're a founder, you can mail every 2 days to a random group of 3,000 members. So that's a nice little thing to have in the site as well. Commissions, of course, if you get an upgrade, you get paid. This will tell you your downline and whether they're free or paid or founders or whatever. You can change your profile. This is your personal data. Please, please, please give us a way to pay you. We pay by check or by PayPal or by Solid Trust Pay. Never join a site without giving them a way to pay you a commission. It's very important. Here you can add a profile image in your area of interest. I'm going through just what's in here fast because I do want to get to the OOT ads. You change your password and manage your account. So that's pretty standard profile stuff. Here's me. If you don't read my admin mailers, you can always find them. Usually I mail once a day. You'll find it in the members area. Today it was about the webinar. Here's a support desk, and this tells you how it works. The whole OOT ad section I'm going to come back to in a minute because we're going to spend most of our time right there. But now, of course, we have the OOT. I call it the game of OOTs. The OOT game is a list builder, pure and simple. You want to get people into the site, whether they come in as a free member or a paid member. You want to talk to them about the list building quality of this site. People love to play games. I love to play games. In fact, we're going to play a game of OOTs right now. I don't think I've played in the last 24 hours. This is just like your typical lotto game, right? You go in, you can quick pick or you can pick by hand. I'm going to do a quick pick. And the computer picks your numbers for you. Then you just hit continue. Obviously, anyone can do this. We're all familiar with this kind of thing. And I'm going to pick my favorite number, 17. And then I'm going to continue. And here's where the game gets interesting, okay? So now I've played the game. It's telling me that I won 108 OOTs. But if I stop there, guys, those 108 OOTs will never go into my account. The reason for that is before you can collect your OOTs, you need to click on somebody's OOT ad. So this shows right here. You click on the OOT ad, and it's going to open somebody's ad, one of our members' ad. It's going to show their ad right there. And that's the way you can close this. And then you can close the OOT ad. And there you go. This is your lucky day. You just collected 108 OOTs. But you can't do it without looking at one of our members' OOT ads. So not only is this a list builder because people join the site in order to play the game and they love it, everybody can play daily and everybody wins something daily. So you can play once every 24 hours. So then you close that. So thanks for playing, right? It tells you, it does a countdown and it tells you when you can play again. And if you want to see your OOTs that you just earned that you just won, go to my saved OOTs right under the play button. And there it is. It tells me that on November 18th, I won 108 OOTs. And you can do that every day. Sometimes you'll win, 10 OOTs. Sometimes you'll win 300. Somebody won 700 the other day. I love that. Wasn't me. Now, you can also add to your OOT, OOT income by reading OOT ads. So how do you do that? It's called OOT Profit. If you click on OOT Profit, you'll see that the ads that people have been making, these rotate around, by the way. These are not always the same ads. And if you're a founder, your ads will appear on these pages. Excuse me, guys. Your ads will appear on these pages 100 to 1 times more often than, say, the pro members ad does. So everybody's ads appear according to their membership level. And if I'm just going to click OOT Creative Company. Okay, so this is, again, one of our ads, somebody's ad, and there's a countdown clock. And at the end of it, I'm going to put my username in, which is Oodles of Traffic, if I can spell it. And I'm going to get OOTs. And there, I've just won 86 OOTs. And that's going to show in my title. Now, I want you to see something while we're here on this OOT ad that one of our members did. If you just scroll over, put your mouse over powered by OOT, and you look down here in the corner, you're going to see oodlesoftraffic.com, Edward Hayes. That's one of our founding members, Edward Hayes, and it's his ad. And the reason this is so important, guys, is because let's say you're promoting this. I'm going to show you how to promote your OOT ads in a minute. Let's say you're promoting it and people come to your OOT ad and they see this and they're not interested in clicking through. So we give them a second opportunity to join OOT underneath you, because if they're for some reason not attracted by the banner or the ad you put up, they can still click on Powered by OOT and they're going to get to an OOT sales page, and it's going to be Edward Hayes's sales page. So there's 2 ways to skin a cat with an OOT ad. One is they actually click through to the site you're promoting. The second is they click through to your OOT affiliate link. So that's that gives you an opportunity to get 2 sales from one little ad. Okay, so I'm going to close this now. And remember, I earned that by going to the OOT Profit page. So let's go back to the members area, and you will see, if you go to my saved OOTs, just like we did after I played the game, you're going to see that on the 18th, I won 86 OOTs by clicking on an ad. So, and that shows up here. Now, I don't want you to pay, most of you will not have 12 million ads up here, or however many that is. I mentioned this right before we started. Phil and me and I have test accounts so that when the prizes are ready to be claimed, we can do tests. But this is where you look for your OOT total, and it will match simply that you have totals earned from the page from the game is my real earnings 3,500, and from the profit page I really earned 927. So most of you, let's say these were your numbers, you would see a total of the 3,000 and the 927. How much? About 4,400, Phil informs me, because my math is just terrible. Okay, so that's where the reason you want to tell people about the OOTS game is to get people signed up under you so you can talk to them and mail to them every single day, either about OOTS and why they should use OOTS and upgrade under you in OOTS, or about anything you want. But people love to play a game, and you could send them. Let's go to the home page, because you notice you have two affiliate links. One affiliate link goes to the main sales page. Oh, I start talking as soon as the page opens. The second one sends people directly to the game. So if you're interested in building a list, you want to send them to the game. They can play right here, and they have to register in order to collect their OOTs. And if they do a quick pick and they try to can go to continue, they're going to get a pop-up that says, you got to register before you can continue. So you decide which. You probably want to use both at different times, but this is your list building affiliate link, and the other is more to sell oodles of traffic. Okay, so that's the general overview.
There's another affiliate link coming shortly with just a capture page.
Oh, Phil wants me to let you know we're going to do a third affiliate link that will be really basically the top of the sales page without there's a very long sales page, as you know, and it will be a very short capture page for the sales page. So that'll come online sometime next week. Now, okay, that's enough about the general parts of OOT. What I want to do now is actually create some OOT ads so you can see how it's done and start to feel comfortable doing it. The way you start an OOT ad is to click on OOT ads. And what's going to happen is it's going to bring up 5 different kinds of OOT ads that you can create. And if you click on them, you'll see what they look like. There's a background, which is going to be your authority site, which we'll get to in a minute. And it's going to have a 250 pixel, 250 by 250 banner. This is just a sample, but if you want to create that kind of an ad, you would go select this ad now. And I'm going to create that in a couple of minutes, this one and a couple of others, but I want to show you all of the different kinds and what you can do. So let's go back to OOT ads. This one is a 250 by 250 banner with 2 smaller banners underneath it. And you can make this really an ad for 3 different sites, or you can send all of these different banners to the same site, whatever you want to do. But that's what it's going to look like. It's going to have a background that you're going to pick, and then it's going to have an ad that you're going to upload. Okay, let's close that one. Third one, it's a 250 banner ad. This is one of my favorites. You can put a banner and then you can edit there's room, instead of putting the other two banners up, you can put some text that you create that you can edit and put up, which would amplify whatever the banner is that you're putting up. So this is a really good one. We're going to do one of these too, so you can see how, no, we're not going to do that because this one's very easy to do. Okay, light box ads. And these are real, there are two ad things here that are wonderful for people who are starting out, do not know how to load a banner, and do not be embarrassed. It took me years to learn how to upload a banner from my computer. So if you're one of these people who really don't know how to upload banners and couldn't care less, we've created two ways for you to do ads where you don't even have to think about that. So one is called a Lightbox ad. And again, you're going to have an authority link behind it, a background. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But this is what it looks like. And you don't have to upload it, because let's say you want to do this ad and you go select this ad now. You have all of these templates that you can pick from. Some are about travel. Many are about making money. There's one about health and fitness here, increase your health and your bank account. So and we'll be adding more to it. But in other words, you don't have to think about this. All you need to do is choose one of these and it'll automatically upload for you. So I'm going to do one of these in a minute, but I just want to finish the last one so that you know all of the choices that you have. The last one we call a capture overlay. Now, here's what that means. You can select, it's really a blank slate. There are two templates that I'll show you what they look like. One says free report and one says free video. If you have a free report that you want to give away, you could leave this ad exactly the way it is that you're looking at now. Or if you have a free video, you can leave it exactly the same way. But if you want to completely change it, you can click to use this action overlay, which means you'll be using this exactly the way it looks now. Or, and I'm going to be doing one of these for you too, or you can simply edit it, and we're going to do one of these so that this will look complete. It won't look complete. It'll be a square when it basically look the same, but the words will be whatever you want to put on them. So that's all of us can change text. It's not so easy to upload banners, but this one is very easy for everyone can do this because it's set up for you. Okay. So those are the 5 ways that you can make an OOT ad. So I'm going to go back here and we're going to go through the exact steps, because once you create one OOT ad, you can create literally hundreds in under a minute. They're very, very easy. So I'm going to choose the 250 by 250 banner ad. I look at it, I say, okay, I like this. I'm going to, remember, this is just a sample. This is not the end result, but it shows you what a 250 by 250 banner will look on a background of your choosing. In this case, it's CNN, but you can choose anything, and that's what I'm going to show you. So I'm going to select this because I'm going to actually do an OOT ad for you. Now, what I want to promote now is actually oodles of traffic. So I want to promote the business side of oodles of traffic, because oodles of traffic is about making money. So I'm going to pick an authority site. What's an authority site? An authority site is something, and this is very important that you understand this. An authority site has to match in some way the site that you're promoting. So if you're promoting a health and fitness site, you want to go to a site like fitness.com or webmd.com. If you're promoting a jewelry site like I do sometimes, you want to go to zales.com or harrywinston.com, something that matches what you're promoting. If you're promoting a money-making site or a business opportunity, you want to put in your background a site that matches what you're promoting. So I'm going to use business.com because I've seen their website and I actually like it. You must start here by choosing what we're calling the authority or background site. So here's business.com. I'm going to make sure that I click that box if it's not already ticked. And I'm going to go test. Now, why am I testing this? Not every site on the net will accept an OOT ad. About 90% of them will, but you will come across ones that say you're prohibited from going here, or this is encrypted, or whether there are all sorts of messages. Then you have to choose another site or it won't display right. But if you see, now again, this is not what I'm promoting. This just shows you that a 250 by 250 banner will indeed show up on business.com. What that tells me is yes, I can use this as my background. So it's really that simple. So don't get frustrated if you put in a site here and you get something that if it doesn't show what you're trying to put on it, like a banner or a text ad, then you know you have to just choose another site. So don't get worried. That's perfectly normal. But most of the sites on the net will accept an OOT ad. Okay, so the next thing you have to do is give it a title. Don't make this fancy. Don't put any punctuation in it. You just because it's going to appear in your link at the end, and it's very short. It's only 15 characters. So, excuse me. I want to promote oodles of traffic, so I'm going to go oodles of. Well, maybe I'll make a capital that I can do. Oodles of traffic. Oh, look at that. 15 characters. That was a good name you gave the site, Phil, because it fits in 15 characters. Now, remember, my authority link is the one I tested, business.com. So I'm going to put that right in there. And I want to actually promote our site, oodles of traffic.com. So you've got your title. And this is true of all of the ones that we're going to do. So I want you to see how this first one works. Then you've got your authority link that you picked. You've got the link you actually want the banner, your banner to click through to. And then you're going to go to upload. So try to have your banner available where you can get it. I leave mine on my desktop so that you can grab it and upload it. So now I want to do, I'm looking for OOT main. I see I have a banner 250 by 250 because I also have ones for the lotto game, but I want to, in this case, promote the main site. So I'm going to open it. And the way I know that all of this worked well is I go submit, and it's going to show me, please enter a valid. Oh, I got the wrong spelling. You've got to make sure that you actually spell the link right. So there, I misspelled business.com. So now I'm going to submit it again. And there we go. This tells me that my banner is correct. If I go down here, it shows me that my affiliate link is showing. If I click through here, I'm going to go to the site that I want to promote. And there I go talking again. So we're going to close that. So this is just a preview. It tells you that what you did is perfectly fine. Now, this is the important part. Your link is now a unique link. Remember, I put the title in here, Oodles of Traffic, and this is the number of an ad, and this is your affiliate link. So that's what your unique link looks like. And this is the link you're going to click on and grab to actually promote in an email or on social media or wherever you want to promote. You're going to write an ad and send them to this unique link, which will show business.com and all these great businessmen thinking and growing your business. And there's oodles of traffic right there in somebody's face. This is, I can't tell you how hard this is to do, guys. This is really, now, obviously, we are not, so don't think we're doing something illegal or something. We are not promoting on their site. If you go to business.com, you are not going to find oodles of traffic on it. But I'm promoting it in my emails and on my social media sites, and it sure stands out. And it associates this site, whatever this oodles of traffic is now associated with business. And that's exactly what I wanted to achieve. Okay, let's try another one because this one I know you had to know how to upload a banner. So we're going to do one of the ones where you don't have to upload a banner. So, oh, before we go on to the next one, your OOT ads are saved. So if I go to my OOT ads, I'm going to see the ad that I just did, the one that's promoting oodles of traffic right here. If I want to delete it, I can. If I want to open it up and change it at any time, I can edit it. I can put in a different background. I can change the whole thing around. So you can always go to my OOT ads in order to find any of the ads that you may have made previous to the one that you just did. Okay. So let's do one where you don't have to upload a banner. I'm going to choose the Lightbox ad, and I'm going to, so if you want to choose it, you have to come down here and actually go select this ad size now. Now, I want to promote my site called, many of you know it, called Profit with Jam because it fits with unlimited income opportunity. So I'm going to choose this very top one. And I don't have to upload anything. I do have to choose a background, an authority link. I could do the same one if I wanted to, business.com, but I'm going to try another one called money.com because again, I'm talking about a business opportunity and I'm going to test. You'll see that if this isn't checked, there's no form down here for you to fill in. As soon as this is checked and you put this in money.com, it opens up everything that you need to do to complete your OOT ad. By the way, Phil is monitoring the chat box. So if you have any questions while I'm talking, don't hesitate to type them in the chat box and Phil will answer them. You know, just plunge right in, especially if I'm not making something clear to you. Just ask Phil in the chat box. Okay, so again, I need an ad title, and I'm going to do a simple one, Profit with Jam. It's right there. Oh, look at that. I have 6 characters left. Remember, short, to the point, and no, don't put any fancy stuff in it. Just the name. Keep it simple. Yes. Okay, so now I'm using money.com. We tested that and it showed that this would come up on money.com. And my promotion link is, always use the HTTP. It's not going to work without it. Profitwithjam.com. And if I haven't misspelled something in my usual manner, I'm going to hit submit. And there we go. Here's what it's going to look like. My unlimited income opportunity. It's got powered by OOT. And there it is, oodles of traffic. That's my affiliate link. And then, so we know everything's working. We know if I click through, you want to test this. This is going to go to the. Boy, I'm really talky. That's I do a lot of audios on my sites, guys, as you know. So when I click on them, unfortunately you all get to hear it again. Here we go. What I did was produce a unique link. I'm going to grab that link. Let's see what it looks like. It's on money.com. And there it is. Here's the big story. Well, now I'm associated. Unlimited income opportunity is associated with this nice big headline, the big story. And if somebody clicks through, and you can't get much more in somebody's face than you are like this right next to the big story. These are very powerful ads, by the way. I mean, I'm sure. How many of you, of course, are familiar with retargeting, where if you look at a piece of furniture, like if I look at a couch today, it's going to follow me around everywhere I go online for the next, I don't know, 2 weeks until I either buy it or scream at it, one of the two. The retargeting is very, very powerful, where something you've looked at follows you around. Now, it's very expensive. It's very, very expensive to make your sites retarget. This is the next best thing, and it's not very expensive because you pay once at Oodles of Traffic, and you've got advertising like this for life, and you can edit it and change it and play with it. And so this is really good stuff, if I do say so myself. Okay, let me close that one. Let's do one more just so you get the hang of it. I want to make sure that those of you who are not, tech savvy, and that includes me, really understand how to work this. So let's do one more. I'm going to go back to OOT ads. Uh-oh. Did we just lose the site? No? Oh. I just lost the site. Okay. I don't know how to refresh felt, so I'm going to just go back to oodles of traffic. Uh-oh. No, I seriously lost the site. Okay, wait. Technical help is coming. Phil is coming to save the day and get the site back up on my computer. It's not going to go back there, Phil. Oh, because I have so many things opened, I think. I have a lot of things open. Okay, that's the problem. Yeah, okay. Just don't close the webinar. If we lose you, Guy, it's Phil's fault.
Of course, it's always my fault.
Of course. All right, so now we should be able to.
What's going on here?
Uh-oh. No, let me go back into Udance and see if it works.
For some reason, you'll get the bad request because you're in IE.
Oh, I'm in IE. Okay, so what? I have to go into Firefox, right? Okay. Sorry, guys. Technical problems.
IE is not supported anymore.
Yep. Phil is saying that IE is not supported anymore. So, okay, so now I'm in Firefox. Let's see what happens. Here we go. We're going to log in, and I want to go to my OOT ads because I want to do the capture page one for you because this is important too, and it's easy to do because you don't have to upload a single thing. So here, when you click on the capture page, it's going to show you this free report. That's just telling you what the sample is. You're going to edit it and make it your own. And now I'm going to go select this ad size. Okay, so now I have two choices. I can do one without a border, or I can do this kind of lively border. And I think for what I'm doing, let me see what I'm going to do with this because I made some notes before. and it'll tell me what I want. I think I'm going to do this one, just the plain old free report. Now, mine is not going to say free report, as you can see. If I want to do the free report, I just pick click to use this action overlay. I want to edit it because I'm going to do a capture page. And what I like to use the action overlays for is to put a capture page behind it. You don't have to do that. You can send it directly to any link. But in this case, I'm going to use a capture page, as you're going to see. So I'm going to go click to edit this because I don't want it to look just like that free report one. And now I'm going to go to my notes here because I want to use another kind. Again, I'm going to promote oodles of traffic. So I want to promote using a different link. And this one is entrepreneur.com. And I guarantee you, if I tried to spell that, I'll mess it up. So I'm going to just copy and paste it here. And you can see, by the way, because a lot of sites now can work both in HTTP or HTTPS. If you are testing a site in HTTP and you find that maybe it's not going to show right with your OOT ad that you've chosen, try putting in HTTPS because either one might work. So you don't want to just give up if you don't get a test in the beginning. So let's see if this works. I'm doing now there's the thing, free report. Remember, I'm going to change this now, but at least we know if you see this, it tells you that this OOT ad that you're going to create will work with the background called entrepreneur.com. Okay, so I'm going to close this now. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to edit it to what I want it to be. Select this ad size now. I'm really having a problem, Phil, with this. It's not letting me choose the ad. No, I'm serious. I did. I clicked on it. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see if it'll take. No, it's not going through. I'm in Firefox. Oh no, I'm back in IE. How did I get back in IE? Sorry, guys. No, you can't do this because you're going to mess it. So let me go back into IE. I mean, into Firefox. Sorry, guys. Okay.
What are you doing? That's IE.
This is IE again.
Close Firefox.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not technically proficient, as you can see, but I will master this. I refuse to let it master me. So I'm going back into Firefox. Okay, so now we're going to do oodles of traffic. If you're still using IE, like sometimes I do, you want to stop because nobody's supporting IE and it's really messing things up. Okay, so here we go. Let's try this one more time. OOT ads. I'm going to click on a capture one. I'm going to select this. I'm going to select the free report, but I'm going to edit it. So I'm going to do that. And let's get back to where we were. We were going to test entrepreneur.com, but I'm not going to test it again because you already saw that it will work. It's compatible with an OOT ad. So now I'm going to call this, I think I'm going to call this something different. Or, no spaces. Are you a player? Because now I'm going to be emphasizing the lotto game part of OOT. So we know that this authority link works So we're going to just copy it and we're going to pop it into the authority link. And my promotion link is now going to be the capture page for oodles of traffic. Oh no, sorry. I didn't it's not going to be the capture page. It's going to be a capture page that I created, which you'll see in a minute. I created it over at On Your List. I'll tell you why I'm doing this. Obviously, I could put in, if I want to, I could put in the capture page, the lotto capture page for oodles of traffic. But I want to get people on two different kinds of lists. So here's the trick. If I want to get them, I'm going to put in, you'll see when I show you this later, in On Your List, which is a capture page system, I'm going to get them on an On Your List, and that On Your List page is going to take them to my lotto capture page for oodles of traffic. So if I don't, I'll get them definitely if they're interested on my On Your list forever. If they don't sign up for oodles of traffic, okay, they didn't. That's not what they wanted to do, but at least I didn't lose them. So I like to use capture pages here. You don't have to. You can use any link that you want to in here, but I like to use this one for capture pages. Okay, so this is now going to start to change because this is going to edit this free report. So, I'm going to make this all caps. Are you a player? And let's see. I know I wrote, I want to make sure I don't get, you have 100 characters now that you can change the description. So I don't want to take your time typing it all out. But there, I did exactly 100. It says everyone is playing the game of OOTs. Everyone wins daily, win valuable prizes, make money with OOT. And there you are. I changed this whole thing down here. So now I can also change the action button. And here I'm going to say, I think I'm just going to say yes. Yes, I am a player so that it matches what my title is. Okay. So you can see it says it right there. I want to submit it to see that it all looks fine. Yes, I'm a player. There's what it's going to look like. It has, and this is really, you can see how easy this is the hardest part of making an OOT ad is really just picking your background link and making sure the authority link we're talking about, making sure that it matches your background. Okay, so now this looks fine with me. So I'm going to go to my unique link, which has entrepreneur in the background. Are you a player? Right in your face, right? It's right there. And when I click through to this, yes, I'm a player. Look what I get to. The game of OOTs just hit the net. Are you a player? And I threw in this. You can do it on your list for those of you who are familiar with on your list, which I'll put up the link for that in a minute. Everyone wins, yada yada. This is all about the game of OOTs. So if they want to see what this really is about, they're going to have to put in their name and the email. And now I have them on an on your list. So I have a lead. And when they put in this, if you went through this whole thing, which we're not going to do now, they will come to the capture page for the game of OOTs, the one that takes them directly to the lotto game. Guys, you can play with this any way you want. You can edit it. You can send them right to the cap. I don't care what you do. You can send them right to any of your pages. But this is very powerful advertising. When you send somebody to that unique link and they see something that's right in their face like this, they're going to notice it. Somebody has a question. Okay. Okay, Phil needs to get on for a minute. Hang on.
Hi, we just had a really, really good question from one of our founding members who's been a client of ours for a long, long time and is very cluey, Lord Slatore. Um, Here's the question that they raised was when somebody is at the site and we sent them, are they able to click on the authority site or just our ad? The answer to that is they can click on the authority site as well because it's a live site and the information is constantly changing behind the scenes. Some will click on it, but most won't. Now, here's what I would do. If you're advertising a travel site and you're an affiliate for a travel site, you're not going to use a site like, and let's say it's what's one of the famous travel sites? Cruise.com. Let's say that you're advertising as an affiliate for Cruise.com. You're not going to put your ad on an authority site like Expedia.com because they're in direct competition with you. What you're probably going to want to do is I put it on a site like travelinformation.com or travel guides, travelandleisure.com is another one. This is a site that talks about travel. So they're not in direct competition with you. They're just talking about travel, their cheapest places to travel and so forth like that. And then that's going to point people to your ad. Right? People are going to see, oh, here's a site that I can go to. So you don't want to do something that's in direct competition, but you want to do something that is actually talking about what you're promoting. So that's the tip number one there. The other one that we got was, and this is a really good idea, and this was from Yvonne Rugley. Does Hoot have links of some of the sites we can promote to? Does it have authority sites that we can choose? And the answer to that was not at the moment, but it's a good idea, so I'm going to work on it.
No, I actually, does she mean that,
A list of authority sites they can choose from.
right, I started to do that. CBS, MSNBC,
Yeah,
Business, Money, Web, Health, Fitness. I started to compile that. It's almost the main. Let me talk now for a minute. Yes, we are going to put those so you can, to give you ideas about what kinds of sites work. But what I do is think about what I want to promote and literally take a keyword like money.com, or if you want to get on CNN or CNBC or MSNBC or CBS or whatever, Fox News, think about what you want to promote, type it into Google, and then you can see how easy it is to test it out at in the authority link. You don't have to create an ad. You could just go in with whatever link you want to, click on one of these things, even if you're not going to do an ad right now, and just shoot anything you want in here that you can think of, and it'll tell you right away if your ad can show or not. So don't be afraid to play around with this. You don't have to actually create an ad. You just keep throwing some sites in here, and it'll tell you right away, is it going to work or not? And 90% of them will work. Some won't. So you'll see that as you go. Now, I want to encourage you because this thing is this site is really who says this? Don Leonard says it's a hoot, and it is a hoot because there are so many things you can do with it. We talked about list building. You have list mailers. You can obviously earn commissions. There are 3 levels of upgrades which you can find out in the members area what you get with each level. What I wanted to do, because we're not going to offer this at this price again. We have a special that some of you got in on already, which is the founding members. And I want to talk to you about the differences for a minute in the membership. So I'm going to put the follow-up long link up here, which is stuff that we were talking about today. Oh, good. Phil's got it up, so I'm going to catch up. And yeah, Philip put it in the chat box, but I want to show you something because this basically is going over what we just went on over today. But down here, you're going to notice that we have an offer for a founding membership. And it tells you what you get. But I want you to be careful because there are two kinds of founding memberships. One is our standard founding membership where you get 12 OOT ads that you can make. You can edit them, change them, whatever you want to do, and you can choose from all 5 of the styles that I showed you today. You get the mailers, you get 50% commissions. You can read everything you get. The main thing is that you want to get these ads. But if you're like me, I create like 3 or 4 of these links a day. So we also decided to offer a unlimited founding membership, which some of you came in early already have. There's a difference in price. There's $397 it saves you $100 over the members area. So definitely if you want to be a founder, use this discount link and buy the $397. But you will also see an offer for this is the regular one. You get 12 ads, and then that's it with the founding membership. It's lifetime, though. You never have to pay again. You can break that up in 2 payments. If you want an unlimited account, spend the extra $100, pay the $497, which will be $597 if you pay for it in the members area, and you can actually split that into 2 payments. This gives you unlimited ads. And if you saw what I was doing today, you can get an OOT ad created. I mean, you can create an OOT ad literally in about 30 seconds. You have to do it a couple of times. Once you get the hang of it, it is really very easy. So you may find that the 12 is a little bit limiting and you want to be an unlimited one. So I wanted to point that out. Now, you're not going to find this $397 or the $497 in the members area because the limited founder membership will be $497 in the members area and $597 if you want the unlimited one. I really urge you, if you can swing it, to first of all, because if you're going to promote the site, if you love it the way I do, you're going to earn 50% commission. So you're going to have the highest commissions if you're a founder. You can certainly come in as a pro member or an expert member. It means you get less commissions, you get less ads that you can use. Your ads don't rotate as often in the members area. And by the way, not only do your ads rotate in the members area of OOT. But if we go to the sales page, let's go back there for a minute. Oodles of traffic. Oh God, I have to learn to spell in my old age. Oodles of traffic.com. Okay, I want you to look up here. I'm going to click here so I can. Oh, I'm still talking. But you can see that right on the sales page. Let me close this so I'm not talking over myself here. Here's the point I wanted to make. Your ads are not only rotating in the members area of Oodles of Traffic, they are also rotating on the main sales page, and they are rotating on the capture pages. So your ads are going to get a lot of exposure. Even if you never promote them, they're going to get a lot of exposure. So, I love this one. Let me just click on this. If you can be associated, who wouldn't want to be associated with Oprah Winfrey, right? Look at her site with all these dogs on them, and I just love this. And so I often use this one, by the way, as a background thing, depending on what I'm promoting. So you can have a great time with this. But George Clooney, But anyway, you'll see this all in the follow along link. I just want to urge you that if you are serious about your business, this is one of the most innovative sites that Phil has done. And we obviously put things in that we love to have in our sites, which are mailers that you can use and a way to build a list because I am the ultimate list builder. So we put that all in the site too. But boy, these OOT ads, when you start using them and put um, your own site right in the face of somebody on some on a site that has some clout, it really does give you credibility. It's very hard to get noticed, and I call it a very noisy and competitive world. You need to find very innovative ways. By the way, this will work on all of your devices, whether it's a tablet or a phone or whatever. And so this is a very clever, very new kind of way to promote. And I would love to see all of you doing these OOT ads because you can all do it. This is not just for seasoned marketers. You can see that we set up some ads, so some of them are really drop dead easy to do. And if you don't know how to load banners, believe me, it took me 5 years, but you'll learn. It's really not that hard. Phil knows how to do it really well. Me, as you can see, I sometimes get technically thrown off my chair here, but we also made it so that if you have absolutely no computer sense like me, you're not technically inclined, that you'll use the capture, the overlay ad or the lightbox ad, and you'll be able to do whatever you want with this. And you, if you have the follow along link, take a look at some of the ads. This will give you what each of the ads look like, and you can click on those. And we also down here have some related links that I was talking about. This is a great place to make a capture page. This is a wonderful mailer. I just threw some, I was promoting Profit from Jam. So you'll see some of our sites that are related to this. But if you can, because this is not going to be around, we can't offer this for $3.97 or even $4.97. It's going to be $4.97 in the members areas, you can see, or $5.97 if you want the unlimited. So grab this today. If you can't swing it, then maybe you'll be able to upgrade later. Pick a pro membership, which is $97 a year or $197 one time, or an expert, and each one gives you a little bit uh, more ads and more mailing time, more exposure for your ads, that kind of thing. But this is a good deal. So if you can swing that, I'd love you to do that. Now, I see we're at the end here. So if I want to make sure everybody gets their questions answered. First of all, Phil, are there general questions that you would like me to relay to people that may have something on their mind that's very similar to somebody else's? Because I'll be happy to do that.
No, we've got. Oh, how do we pay our commissions? And I just mentioned that PayPal, Solid Trust Pay.
Oh, well, that's a good question. We pay commissions by PayPal, by Solid Trust Pay, or by check. There is a $2.50 check charge if we pay by check. There's no fee, obviously, except whatever PayPal or Solid Trust Pay has. But so those are the three ways we pay. We pay every Friday, but a week has to go by before we pay. So in other words, if somebody buys upgrades on a Thursday, we don't pay you the next Friday. We have to let the payments clear. So if you get an upgrade on a Wednesday or Thursday or whatever, you're going to see it on the following Friday, not the Friday of that week, because it does take some time to clear a payment. But that's the way the commissions work. Are there any other general questions like that, Phil? Phil's looking through. Don't be shy. You can ask questions about oodles of traffic or anything else you like, because while we're here, we're happy to answer any. Well, what I usually do with that is, because this really is kind of the last day that we're going to do this, but it will be on, since I recorded this, we'll have a recording and we're going to send that out. And I usually leave it open for like a few days so that people get to see the recording and they can buy it at the bottom of the recording. So I would say maybe 2, 3 days if Phil gets me the recording by tomorrow, which he usually does. So that'll be available. And if you're on this webinar and you really want that founding membership and you find yourself 2, 3 weeks down the road, just email me. Phil, put up my email address. Because to me, the people who come to webinars are the people who are going to succeed online. So if I can help in that way, I'm happy to do it. You're welcome to email me. It's Jane Mark 4, the number 4, at gmail.com. And just remind me that you are on this webinar and that you really would still like to do the founder. And I'm happy to do that because really, guys, I so appreciate that you take some of your Saturday and spend it with us. Yeah, I know we all have other things we want to do. And you guys are the ones who are going to make money online because you're bothering to learn. And that is critical. If you stop, I have a saying, if you stop learning, you stop breathing. End of story, you're dead. So I really appreciate you being here. So, Phil, have we answered everybody's questions?